Well, we just left 25-degree weather and supposed to have a nor'easter coming in with about 6 to 12 inches. So being out here, this is great. We're honored and privileged to be here to play in the Fiesta Bowl against an outstanding opponent in Oklahoma. And I know our kids getting off the plane are excited about being here. And they've really worked hard and earned their right to be here and to be with all you great people and the people here in the Valley. So we look forward to preparing this week and then playing the game on Saturday against a quality opponent.
All right, thank you, Coach. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get a microphone to you. Front row.
John Marshall with the AP. Can you talk about what a big opportunity this is for your program?
Well, it's a tremendous opportunity for us. For our program to only be 7 years in the Big East and only 9 years as a FBS school, to get here this quickly and to be our first BCS game and to play in the Fiesta Bowl, to me, it's a dream come true. It's something that our young men have dreamed about since they've started playing this game. And to get this opportunity and to know that because of teamwork and because of guys working together and just taking one game at a time and be able to fight through adversity, which they had to this year, to get here just makes it even more rewarding. But it just says so much about the kids, our program, our university. Again, it's really hard to imagine that this has happened this quickly.
Next question. Second row.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoma. Randy, you've been to 4 bowl games in the last 4 or 5 years, whatever it is. Anything happened in the last 3 weeks or even today that sort of strikes you as this is different, this is a different stage, a different level, more than just who you're playing or the BCS tag, anything that shows, hey, this is a sort of a different experience?
Well, just getting off the plane, this hasn't happened before with all these people here. And, the press conference, that's different. And plus, we haven't been to a bowl where we've gotten off and it's been this warm. Sometimes you pinch yourself. Last night I had a chance, SNY was replaying they had an power hour where they replayed the games, and an hour got a chance to really watch the last 5 games and kind of sit back and reflect and understand. They showed the South Florida game over again, and to see that in its entirety, to know that game meant that we were, that we ended up, winning the league and coming here, it's just really surreal. But now we're here, and now we got work to do, and we got a business to take care of.
Question in the second row, please.
Yeah, Coach, can you talk about the challenge Oklahoma presents with their passing game and their efficiency, and how sophisticated they are? And is there anybody in the Big East or a team you've played you can compare it to?
Well, Cincinnati is probably the biggest throwing team that we've seen all year in our conference, but Oklahoma, they just have tremendous athletes. Landry Jones is an outstanding quarterback. Ryan Broyles, the receiver, is very good, and they know what they're doing. Their tempo really gets after you, and they create problems from there. But they also have outstanding players. They're well coached. So again, it's a tremendous challenge for us. It's a tremendous challenge, but it's a challenge that that we look forward to. And this is why you work. This is why you put all the time and effort that the young men do to achieve these goals and go out and play against the best there is in the country. But again, we know it's going to be a difficult test, and we're going to have to really play very good, sound, fundamental football to give ourselves an opportunity to win.
Question in the front row.
Coach, Jeff Metcalf, Arizona Republic. Oklahoma lost the last 2 times they were here. Is that a positive or a negative for your team?
To me, I just know that they're a very good team, and this game's totally different. And we know that they're hearing all those things that everybody's saying, and we know that we're going to get their best effort, and we just have to make sure that we give our best effort and go out and play the type of football that we've been playing, where hopefully we can get some turnovers. Hopefully we'll be able to possess the ball and continue to play as well as we have on special teams. For us, it has to be a team effort. We have to have all three phases clicking for us in order for us to be able to get the result that we're looking for.
Yeah, Randy, Oklahoma's changed offensive coordinators since the end of the season. Kevin Wilson taking the Indiana job. Does that change anything you guys do at all? And also, do you feel old knowing that the coordinator you're going up against was actually Oklahoma's quarterback not that long ago?
Well, I doubt that it's going to change anything that they do. It's not like they brought somebody in from the outside to put in a whole new system. So I would think, and Kevin I know is still around there and working, so there's going to be wrinkles, I'm sure, that are put in just like everybody puts in for a new game. But I don't think the structure of what they're doing, of what we've seen on the 12 games that we saw on them, is going to change. And it seems like college football is getting younger all the time, with the age of the head coaches and, the coordinators. And, the one thing is Bob and I, we're kind of some of the old guys. I mean, we're, they're at the top of the list of guys that have been into their same schools for 12 years now. We went into jobs at the same time, but yeah, it seems like all those coordinators are starting to get a little bit younger.
If we could have 2 more questions for Coach, and we'll get him on his way. Front row.
There's been quite a bit of talk about the economics of this game for Connecticut, selling tickets and coming across the country and so forth. Can you just talk about kind of the bigger picture benefits of playing in a BCS game with this kind of exposure, regardless of the specific ticket sales and travel issues?
Yeah, and that's, I think you'll see more UConn fans here than maybe what bought tickets. I think some of them went online and probably bought them instead of going through us. But I think the bigger message is about what this team has accomplished, and what about college football gives kids opportunities. This to me is something that people ought to focus on, giving people, these young men, opportunities that had the ability to go and get an education and play football. And for our young men from the University of Connecticut to be part of the Big East Conference and to win the Big East Conference, and coming back from a 3-4 record, 0-2 in the conference, and winning your last 5 games, and being in the BCS, and for the first time in history doing that, I commend the people with college football for giving young people that opportunity to be able to do that. I think that's more of the story than the economics or anything along those lines. And the impact that this will have, for our recruiting and moving forward. And also, I think it's going to show other people, hey, if you really work hard and you play as a team and you don't care who gets the credit, you can accomplish anything that you want to in life. And that's really what this is all about, and this is what this team has been all about, this year and last year. And it just goes to show you that you can take a diversified group of young men from all over the country and get them to believe in a common goal, that they can achieve that common goal, which is to be here to play in the Fiesta Bowl in a BCS game, which is really what college football is all about, and that's what you shoot for.
We have a final question for Coach Edsall in the second row, please.
Yeah, Coach, a lot of us haven't gotten to see Jordan Taubman play much this year, but obviously he's had a fantastic season. What makes him such a special running back?
Well, he's talented first and foremost. He's got talent, but I think the one thing is Jordan is a competitor. He's such a competitor. He's a guy that wants to do as well as he can do, but I'll tell you this, though, he's the ultimate team player. He could care about the yards. He could care about being All-American. The only thing that he really cares about is winning and doing his part to help, his teammates win. And, he's the guy that, we've been riding this year, and I think we got him a little bit healthier now with some time off. But, it's a shame that he maybe wasn't recognized even more than what he was. But being the kind of team guy that he is, it really hasn't affected him. But you're going to, he's an outstanding running back, but he's even a better person and a better competitor.